Baby, it was uncool to love me, then leave me standing here now without a goodbye. And maybe I am the fool you call me, 'cause I'll be here standing waiting to hear you say to me, I'm ready to love you forever. Hey, love now, come and love me forevermore. Sometimes when I'm alone, I feel sad. I know you'll leave me once again and take my pride. And maybe I am the fool you call me, 'cause I'll be here standing waiting to hear you say to me, I'm ready to love you forever. Hey, love now, come and love me forevermore. Okay, thank you, Tevin Campbell. I'm ready. This song came out recently, and today it has been playing in my head the whole time I've been getting ready to do our download for today. I want to thank you all for joining me today for these divine messages. If you're new, welcome to our channel. If it resonates with you, subscribe, because I will always come back with more. For those of you who are deeply connected with your Taurus birth chart placement, whether that's Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, or even a cross watcher, I have a whole Taurus-centric channel that I've just started. So go over to Taurus Sun Tarot here on YouTube and subscribe to that. Those messages are all Taurus-centric. So let's see what we have going on today. First off, we have talent coming out in the place of love. You found skills in love. You are a really talented lover. And we're not just talking about in the bedroom. Happiness is at the bottom of the deck. And that is why your love is so effective. This is why you're so skilled at loving, because you found happiness. If you have happiness within, you can create it without. You can share it if you have it to share. You cannot share what you do not have, though. So we're talking about ones here who are resonant with this channel because you have tapped into this talent, this ability to love. We have in place of peace today, we have the word overstanding. Overstanding means you're able to zoom out and see the higher perspectives. So you understand how peace works. You know that peace in your experiences outside requires peace within. And for happiness, you have union. Because of your talent for love, your understanding of how peace works, and your application of what you've learned in those areas, you are coming into a union of happiness. You're uniting with others who are tribe, who also know happiness, who add to your sense of happiness. Because you have happiness within, you can attract it on the outside world. The 6 gray cats are coming out of the flashcards today, and they are directing us intuitively. Gray spiritual, etheric, directing us in a harmonistic way. So it's like, this is that gotta take a dump urge. It's like, I gotta go. And I know where I gotta go. My spirit showed where I gotta go. The sun, again, at the bottom of the deck, looking like that happy smile over here at the bottom of the words of clarity. You found happiness in that space. You are vibrating in the highest frequencies, and that is guiding you intuitively to this place where you make these connections. Now, there's a death card at the bottom of the deck for the major arcanas. Those of you who've been here before know that our major arcana deck shows the overall atmosphere for humanity on Earth. So humanity on Earth has gone through this huge transformation. In the readings that I've done for different individuals, I have totally seen this. There's a lot of people who are separating from karmic connections, even twin flames who are choosing not to ascend. Those are separating, and separating from careers, separating from ideas, separating from habits that just were not serving them what they wanted to continue to see anymore in their life. So there's that ending there. Now the Hermit is soul searching, following an inner guidance system, knowing that you have the answers inside and allowing that to guide you, using your internal emotional guidance system to guide you on the path that you need to be, where you want to go, to find what you want to see. What is the message it wants to come out today from the tarot? We're going to get into this now. Let's see. What do we want to talk about today for our viewers, Love Source? What is going on? What is going on? Show me my viewer. Show me my viewer. Who is my viewer? Who is this message for? Okay. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who says, I don't know what I want. There's somebody watching who is really doing all they can to figure out what they want. Oh, my eyes have not yet beheld what I want. Okay. So maybe in the past you didn't know what you wanted. The King of Pentacles is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So what Spirit just said is, my hands have not yet held, my eyes have not yet beheld what I really want. I thought I had it before. I really thought I had it before. Turns out it wasn't what I wanted. Okay, that's what somebody's saying. It turns out that what I had, I thought I had what I want. It turns out it wasn't. I'm going to keep on looking. Somebody says, I'm going to keep on looking for what I want, because it turns out that what I had was not really what I wanted. I thought it was what I wanted at one point. It seemed to be everything that I wanted, and it turns out it wasn't. So now, once that's done, then the High Priestess comes in. And it's like, I know. Those are my keywords for the High Priestess. And she is that divine connection. She has her divine connection to Source, to Spirit. She listens to her intuition. She has the law in her hands. So she has acted in an upright manner. She yields to Spirit. She doesn't tell everything she knows, but she knows the secrets. She knows how to get what she wants. And she knows, and she has faith. She has huge faith and belief. She is a tarot reader. She's a psychic. She's a mystic. She's esoteric. She practices the mystic arts. She is very spiritual, not necessarily religious, but very spiritual. And she uses her spiritual talents, gifts, and abilities to guide her. The King of Cups is in reverse. Somewhere in the past, this spiritual guidance that she has, this spiritual knowledge, told her that this is not love. What you have here, this is not love. She saw that. So she had to take a turn away from that. And she is beautiful. She is sexy. So this is definitely you. You're beautiful. You're sexy. Your spirit is working just fine. You make wise choices. You don't have anything to hide per se, but you're not just going to put your heart out on display, because you're set aside for a spiritual purpose. You have a higher purpose. You make sure that you honor that higher purpose. You know the value and the sanctity and the sacredness of your sexual powers, of your beauty, of your esoteric wisdom and knowledge. The next card we have out is the Hangman in reverse. This is saying delays are over. The end of delays is here. The Wheel of Fortune is at reverse at the bottom of the deck. So the end of delays are here because you changed something. You ended a cycle. You brought in the end of a cycle that your intuition guided you to because you knew that what you had was not what you really wanted, even though it may have appeared to be at one point in time. You said, this isn't what I want. So I follow my internal guidance system, and now you are set free, and the end of delays is here. Okay. So with the end of these delays, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups upright. So with the end of the delays, it's you don't have to work so hard on being the emotional master, knowing when to talk, when to not talk, not allowing your emotions to run away with you and carry you away on the waves of life and up and down and all around. No, you're very steady, and it's not so hard anymore. Now it's easier. You don't have to work so hard to be in this place of emotional mastery. You figured out how to keep calm. This is when we practice. During moments of difficulty, I am calm, cool, and collected. And now it's like you've done that type of work so much for yourself that it's not so hard anymore. It's more natural. It's become your nature. Yes. Ooh, and the Queen of Cups comes out next. Queen of Cups, I'm ready to receive love now. I'm ready to receive love now because I've learned how to master my own emotions and not let myself get swept away with love. The 10 of Cups in reverse is like, and I learned that because I had a union in which I gave myself up for the happiness of the other person. So somebody here has really learned, like, you can't give up your happiness in order to make another person happy. They say that doesn't work. And you figured that out. And so now you're ready for hence the Tevin Campbell. I'm ready to love you forever. Hey, love now. Come and love me forevermore. Now, what you know is that you're not going back to your past. You say, I cannot, there's no return to the past. What's done is done, and it's in my past for a reason. So it's time to move forward now. Forward motion only. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands in the past. No more playboys, no more playgirls, no more playing around in that way where there's wishy-washy. You're not returning back to the wishy-washy past. This is what you know. Yes. And your third eye is telling you, you've seen with your third eye, you've had a vision in your third eye of this beautiful love, and you're keeping the faith in it. Final card is the Nine of Pentacles. You're celebrating your independence, your beauty, your wisdom, your wealth. You're taking advantage of the luxuries you have in life to choose. The bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And you say, this is something that I will not stop doing. That's what I hear with this combination. You say, I will always, let's say this the way we want. I will always continue to maintain myself, my independence. This doesn't mean you're going to stay single forever. You're definitely not in the mindset of I'm going to be single forever. But you are in the mindset of, even in a partnership, and as one unfolds for me divinely, I hear, as one unfolds for me divinely, I will make sure that I tend to my own needs. No longer will I will make sure that I tend to my own needs, because again, you gave yourself completely up to a relationship in the past, and that's valuable for you moving forward. You gave up a lot of the things that mattered to you. Some of you completely distanced yourself from friends and family. You stopped doing the things that brought you a lot of pleasure, and you're not going to do that anymore. You're not going to be choosing that anymore. I feel like your communication with spirit is so powerful for you. It affects all of your life, and you're really making moves in your life in harmony with what the spirit is guiding you. So what you want is to do what is on your life purpose, on your life path, what you're spiritually guided to. You're not allowing yourself to be moved by fleshly desires anymore. Maybe you had in the past, but right now you're saying, hey, flesh, calm your ass down. My spirit is what matters the most, because that's what keeps me happy. That's where I found my happiness. Yes. Yes, you've recently made a move that has a decision that you made, a move that you made, some action that you've taken has ended delays in your life. You've done a lot of work on your heart chakra. The heart is open and flowing, as above, so below, that open and flowing. Yeah. And you're listening a lot more than you're speaking these days. You're listening between the lines of what people have to say in your world. Let's see some more on this. Let's embellish. Oh, yeah. So in the past, you were completely driven by your fleshly needs, sexual desires, money focus. Money might have ruled your world. One of your biggest challenges was overcoming the desires of the flesh. The Three of Wands was upright. So somebody here, big challenge was that you wanted somebody to come and rescue you. You wanted somebody attractive to come and rescue you from your life. Somebody felt very insecure. Somebody felt like there's always, even though you wanted something good to happen, you really felt like anything you got and in regards to relationship and finances and family matters was always a problem. You felt stuck in these areas. You felt like you couldn't trust. You felt like you were vulnerable, and there was a strong victim mentality here. But the devil comes out because you've addressed this shadow energy within yourself, and you know that you're powerfully attracting everything you need in the physical world now, because you're allowing both your light and your shadow aspects to serve you as tools in your toolbox. You're not using your shadow aspects in a way that they overrun who you are and turn you into a big, I'm hearing gelatinous mass of vampirism. Wow. In other words, you allow yourself to go for what you want. You have a healthy view of sexuality, of money, of food, of luxury, and somebody is getting an opportunity coming up. There is an opportunity coming up where you're going to be enticed sexually. There is a sexual temptation coming up. I see very strongly. The Queen of Pentacles is your next card out. Yes, I feel like there's somebody approaching you. For somebody, it'll be a Capricorn or a Virgo. There's somebody who is going to be approaching you because they're highly attracted to you. I feel like you're also highly attracted to them. I feel like you're not going to let your flesh overtake your sense. I feel like you're going to view the offer. Three of Wands in reverse at the bottom of the deck. You will view the offer, but I also feel like you're not in a rush to make anything happen. Let it come slow and easy, because that's what you want. You want a situation that unfolds with ease, with natural evolution. You don't want to force anything. You don't want to feel stuck to anything right now. So you're not going to be just jumping into something carelessly. You're going to give it time to grow and evolve in a beautiful, natural way. And I feel like this is a newer, there's something new about the way you're approaching this. So as I've described it, there's something to how I describe this that you aren't you haven't done before. So for somebody who has never allowed themselves to enjoy fleshly pleasure without the strings of attachment, you could be doing that now. For somebody who has never allowed them to have attachment, who's only taking for sex, for fleshly pleasure, like you've changed that. So if you're always like, okay, well, yeah, we can have a good time, we can hook up, but yeah, call me. You may be like, okay, well, call me, let's hang out first, and then we'll see about hooking up. For somebody who's always like, well, you know, if I'm not going to have any kind of commitment from you. I'm not going to give you my body. Maybe you're loosening those strings. So it's like whatever your choice has been, the way you've set your laws for yourself, I feel like there's a reversal in the energy. Because why? Because you realize that a lot of what you were doing was very egotistical in your approach, and you've had a death of the ego recently, and you're just more open and flowing, more allowing at this time. You are not taking yourself or life as seriously as you used to. So here's the advice in that area. It does come up. Just make sure you're protecting yourself, because, you know, if you are going to engage in some sort of sexual liaison, you want to make sure that you are protected, protect your health. You know, even if somebody has a test where it shows that they're clean, you look at the date on it. You know what I'm saying? So be aware, and always listen to your inner guidance system. Yeah, you have realized that happiness comes from within, and so that's part of why you're behaving differently, because you are fulfilled. You're feeling really fulfilled moving forward. Page of Wands. You're ready for new experiences in your life. You found the love that you were looking for. It's giving me greatest love of all from Whitney Houston. The greatest love of all was inside of me energy. Okay. Next card out we have is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Again, this is giving me the energy of listening more than talking. Listening for what a person says, and instead of thinking of what you're going to say next, just really taking in what they have to say and paying attention to what a person is giving you. That taking time to get to know somebody. Yeah, taking time to get to know somebody. What I'm hearing is for you who is in, there's somebody who's in a relationship who's watching this and they're like, I'm not single, this shit doesn't apply to me. But at the same time, it kind of sounds like my story, but she's talking about somebody single. Well, apparently in your relationship, your partner and you have just been through some ordeal, and you're both a little bit different. So there is a need to get to know an existing partner on another level again. Next card out we have is the Page of Swords in reverse. This is saying that you're trusting in the vision that you've received. That's what it's saying to me. You're trusting in the vision that you've received. So you are also paying attention for the signs and synchronicities from the universe that say, this is it. This is it. Go for it. Give it a shot. So you're not just taking your cues from your body anymore. You're not just taking your cues from your crotch, for sure. You're taking your cues from the energy, from the signs that are around you. The Ten of Cups. Yes. You are taking your cues for action based off of what you receive from spirit, and you know that spirit is in all things. So you're paying, again, attention to signs and synchronicities. There's name similarities. There are date similarities. There's a sign on the wall. There's a song on the radio. There's a common tick that you both have. There's a whatever, different ones for different ones of you. But the point for all of you is you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities as you move forward. And for some of you, this does apply in your business decisions. They're screaming really loudly at me that, because somebody is like, this sounds like what I'm doing in business. If this is you in business, I feel like in the past, like you let yourself end up in a sticky situation because you was trying to make the money so hard. Finally found, you've become a vibrational match to that what you want. So divine timing is at play. The angels are guiding the right thing and the right connections, the right deals to you. The Empress is at reverse in the bottom of the deck. It's saying you've discovered in the situation you've come out of, you've discovered your worth, your value. You've honored it as well. You haven't just known it, but you've actually honored it. In the choices that you've been making, you've honored that. Okay. Let's see what else. What else will you show us? Okay. What else? So They're saying what's to come. What else can you show us about what's to come here? Okay. Queen of Wands. So some of you are going to be meeting this Queen of Wands person. She's a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. What does she want? She wants justice. She wants balance. She wants to bring balance into her life. She wants a balanced connection. I feel like she wants a balanced connection. She's very passionate, very creative. So in the realm of relationship, this Queen of Wands is somebody who wants to build a balanced relationship. In the field of business, this is somebody who wants balanced business agreement. In the creative arts, somehow in the creative arts, this person wants to a win-win situation is what I hear. Okay, let's see over this Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess, what's unfolding, what's to come, what is materializing. Okay, Seven of Cups. You're going to be seeing a lot of things that you hoped for, wished for. You're going to have opportunities to choose. A lot of options opening up for you, and they're approaching you. These options are coming to you. A lot of desires will be put in front of you. You'll have the right to choose. You will have the option to choose what you want. You're going to have to make some decisions on what you want. What can you tell us about the Seven of Cups? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Remember that old karmic connections and contracts are over. Do not allow them to be a factor in what you choose for what you want moving forward. What's to come in regards to this Hangman in reverse and Six of Wands in reverse? So you made a move to free yourself from a situation that was unsuccessful. You made that move recently. So what's to fold? Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. So there's a temptation to rush back to the past. There's a temptation to rush back to the past. This is also a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, younger person who wants to go back. They want to come back. They don't want to let go. They're gonna rush in. They're gonna try to surprise you. What do you want to tell us about them? Seven of Swords. You're not going to see them coming. Wow. So somebody is going to be trying to come back. If you have a younger Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy around you, this person is going to want to come back. And they're going to want to catch you off guard, catch you by surprise. Also, I feel like you're going to be getting a surprise, gotta take a dump urge to bust a move and sneak away from a situation. So maybe you end yourself up in a position that you don't want to be in, and you're going to be realizing like this isn't headed for success. You know what? I'm just going to sneak away while I can. Let's see what's going on here in regards to this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. What's to come with this Nine of Cups upright? So you did the work to find your emotional stability. Yes, you did the work to find your happiness from within. You made the moves. You went through a whole karmic cycle, and it ended you up on happiness is found within. I cannot depend on anybody else. I will not put the chalice of happiness, of love in somebody else's hand. I need to make sure that I sustain it within. Now, what's unfolding as a result of this for you? We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, so because of that, you're going to be letting go of a lot of feelings of abandonment and betrayal. You're letting go of some resentments. You're letting go of old grudges. You're letting go. Seven of Pentacles. So you're still doing the work over this heart-based energy because you're still cleaning your garden. So you're letting go of resentments, grudges, hard feelings. That doesn't mean you're taking everybody back in your life. Get that loud and clear. You're releasing yourself from those burdensome feelings right now. So you're still in this energy of, because you found that love, it comes from within, that happiness comes from within, you are going to be processing now a lot of the things that were blocking your heart. You're still in that release mode of shit that had been blocking your heart. So this is somebody who betrayed you in the past, somebody who let you down. This is where you would still cast and blame on somebody. Oh, well, it's their fault that this happened to me. And it's like, you're not going to be doing that. You're releasing that energy now. Okay. Over this Queen of Cups upright with the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let's see what is unfolding here. And I hear you're going to be hearing, because this is you listening. You've been learning to listen a lot more than speak. What's unfolding for you is you're going to get some good news. As you're listening more than speaking, you're going to hear good news. What is this good news about? 8 of Cups. You're going to be getting good news about moving on, about somebody moving on. Somebody's going to be telling you that they moved on. In the past, this person kept going back to a problem, back to a problem. What you're going to be hearing is you got good news about someone moving on. Now, you had a vision in your past, and you're trusting in the vision that you were given about what is to come for you and what is to unfold for you. So what's happening with that? What is unfolding in this area? What's unfolding in this energy? Okay, we have, the 5 of Swords in reverse. So, because you're more in this place of trusting what visions you've been given, you are in the process. Again, it has something to do with this still clearing out resentments, grudges, and betrayals from the past, right? So as you're doing that, you're releasing cross-current energies, blockages to receiving this vision. So this vision probably has something to do with your love life. You haven't had it yet because that was a big energy that came through. Like my hands and my eyes have not yet seen what my vision has shown me, what I wanted, right? So you're going to be releasing some cross-current energies here that are obstructions to what Spirit has shown. Yes, this is you making changes. So this is also saying to me that if you are doing this, this is involving some decisions in your physical world. So anywhere where you were holding on to a combative energy, in other words, anywhere where you were holding on to a situation or a partnership, whether it was romantic or business, that caused a lot of conflict. It was just that conflict was there to show you that this is blockage. This is cross-current energy to what you want. The 2 of Pentacles is you making a decision that affects your physical 3D experience. So this is, for some of you, creating a separation with a combative partner. For some of you, you're separating yourself from a business opportunity that had to do with maybe there was some underhanded shady shit going on, and you're like, yeah, I can't prosper in this energy because I don't believe in doing that type of shady shit, but this person is doing that type of shady shit. I've got to detach myself. So that's that type of energy that we have going on there. Now, what else do you have to say about the 9 of Pentacles and the Temperance? Divine timing is opening up. Spirit has shown you that you are being honored. You have grown, and depending on you in the physical 3D and spirit in everything that you do is opening up divine timing for you. So what that brings in, the 3 of Pentacles. This is good. This is a building energy. This is a building energy. Okay, what is this 3 of Pentacles here for? The Empress in reverse. So this is saying you've been named Empress. You have been named Empress in the spirit realms. You have spiritual authority. You have spiritual authority. It's going to affect your physical world. Divine timing, wealth, abundance, prosperity, unfolding from you. Why? Because you have spiritual authority. This reversal is not a negative reversal. This is showing me in the spirit realm, spiritually. So people on earth, they can't see you. People on earth, they can't see who you are. They don't know that you got spiritual status. They don't understand who and what you are. They don't understand your value. But because you place your value on the spiritual things, because you place your value on doing what was best for you in the whole scope of life, not just, oh, this is best for me financially, I'm going to do this. Oh, this is best for me emotionally. This is what I'm going to do. No, you did what was best for you on a whole nature, encompassing your physical, your emotional, your mental, your health-wise, your financial, but more than anything, the weight was on your spiritual development. Because you did that, you have spiritual status. Boo. There's this untouchable energy here. That is going to end up building up things for you in your physical world, and that's opening up abundance and prosperity for you. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck, and it's being bonus. You trusted in spirit. You took a risk, trusting in spirit to catch you. And no matter which way you go, the King of Cups is in reverse. Again, emotional mastery. Why? Because your spiritual health was on point. coming through. The Four of Cups, upright. You knew that you had to reject something in your 3D experience because it wasn't part of what was moving forward with you. You were focused on creating stability, and this offer right here, you knew was not for you. You had to let it go. It wasn't part of moving forward for you. Why? Because it was coming in an energy that's opposite of what you wanted, where you were going, and you could sense the vibration of it. You could sense the truth of it. Your psychic abilities allowed you to see it coming from down the road. You said, oh God, this is not the vibe for me. And you, again, listen to your spiritual guidance system. Spirit secretly whispered in your ear in one way or another. And they're like, yeah, boo, let that one slide. That one's not for you. Just keep going. You're doing good, right? Yeah, this is not a connection for you. This is not your connection. Lovers in reverse. 10 of Wands. Drop the burden. Drop the burden. Drop the burden. You're carrying a burden that is not yours. It's not yours to fix. It's not your thing. And if you could drop the burden, you'll have plenty to celebrate. And that's where we're going to leave this message today. Wow. So you've been through this huge spiritual transformation. You're really allowing your inner guidance system to guide you. And so in your physical world, you know, justice is coming in. You're going to see things being set right. Why? Because you did this spiritual leveling up. Now, there's still a little bit of work I see in the heart area to do. Again, like I said, letting go of grudges, resentments, betrayal energy, anywhere where you're like, oh my God, they betrayed me, any of that shit. Yeah, you're letting go of all that stuff because it's like, hold on. This with the spiritual truth that I've learned, you're like, they didn't betray me. I allowed myself to be put in a situation so that I can better be able to identify these energies. Better be able to identify these energies. I had experiences. The truth is, the truth is, I was protected through it all anyways. And in reality, yes, there may have been a few tears, but in reality, I was safe. Nothing really happened to me. When I think about what happened to me, nothing really happened to me. As a matter of fact, if I'm really honest with myself, this was a good thing that happened for me because now I am more powerful. I am more discerning. I'm more in tune with my inner guidance system than I've ever been before. I know how to allow it to guide me in my daily interactions with others and my choices that I make for myself. And yeah, also, again, you're going to be hearing good news that somebody's moving on. They're letting go. Somebody, maybe this could be somebody who was very, didn't want to let you go energy, and you're going to be getting news that, hey, they moved on, they're moving on now. Maybe they're moving out of state. Maybe they're moving to another city. Maybe they're still in your home and they're saying, well, I'm going to be moving out. Either way, this move is good. And you know that you need to make some changes to your physical world anyway. So maybe this is them moving on because you're deciding like, I'm telling you, I'm done. We need to separate here. So there's that energy. Wow. Let's go ahead and see what zodiac signs. And then, so are we going to do for if my viewer is the zodiac sign or if the person they're dealing with is the zodiac sign? So I'm hearing the person you're dealing with. If you're dealing with a Taurus Libra energy, the advice for you, and we're just pulling off the top of the deck. If you're dealing with a Taurus Libra energy, the advice for you is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the 8 of Swords in reverse. Yes, this situation, if you're dealing with a Taurus Libra energy, it's not going anywhere. It's time for you to free yourself from that. This person is not there. It's not the one for you. What zodiac sign do we have next? Hold on. Somebody's dealing with a child who is an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay. If this is you, the advice for you is the Sun and the 2 of Wands. So this is like you have to make a decision that you're going to be able to be happy with, and part of this is the light being shown on some things from the past is going to bring everything together. Okay, whatever that means for you. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the person you're dealing with is a Sagittarius, the advice for you is the Star in reverse and The Emperor in reverse. Oh boy, this person is choosing not to heal, and this person is very stubborn. This person is, you need to leave them to fate and to destiny. You need to leave them to the higher authority. This person going to end up probably in some legal troubles. This person might end up in some sort of situation where they are getting their dues. They've been able to get away with something under the dark. It's going to come to light, and they're going to have to answer for it. They haven't yet had to answer for it. And remember, this is who you're dealing with. This isn't your energy. So, Page of Wands, you're dealing with a child who is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If this is you, then the world is in reverse. And the Hierophant upright is your advice, is saying it's time for you to allow this person to deal with their own life lessons. Yes. It's time for you to allow this person to go out into the world and experience the repercussions of their own lessons. Of course, this child of yours would be over the age of 18. We're not telling you to kick out your minor children. If they are underage, you're going to have to deal with them. If you're dealing with somebody who's older, who's out there making choices for themselves, talking about, I'm grown, I can choose for myself. Okay, well, go on and do it then. Yeah, you can choose anything you want. You got to deal with the repercussions of your choices, though. And now it's time for you to allow that, because I hear you haven't allowed that yet. What other zodiac signs we have? Somebody is dealing with a Libra. If you're dealing with a Libra, the advice for you is the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. I hear see a need, feel a need. But I don't feel like, okay, I feel like you can offer your time and energy and resources to this, but they're saying you have to maintain balance. You have to maintain balance. Do not overextend yourself. Don't give anything where you have a doubt about giving it. So whether that's your time or your resources or paying for dinner or paying the bills or helping somebody do this or helping somebody move, you know what I'm saying? You need to stay in balance in this connection, because if you don't, you're going to end up overextending yourself and feeling left out. And then you start another cycle of lack and limitation, abandonment, codependency, etc. So you found your balance. If you're dealing with this Libra person, go ahead and stand in this position of being the resource giver, sharer, etc. But make sure you keep it balanced so that you don't overextend yourself. Okay. Queen of Wands, if you're dealing with the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, feminine energy, the advice for you is Two of Swords in reverse with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse. Your intuition has already shown you that this connection is not going to lead to fulfillment. Somebody is lying to themselves in this connection. Okay, and so it's like you need to follow your intuition, because if you continue to press this matter, it's not going to get you the outcome you want, because I'm in love with the potential of what they could be, not what they are right now. So if you're in love with somebody for the potential of what they could be, rather than what they're showing you right now, that is a self-defeating cycle, because you're going to constantly be looking at what they are right now. So if you're not in love for who they are right now, yeah, you're lying to yourself about the happiness in this connection. It's time for you to get real with yourself and let it go. It's been time to let it go. You've been knowing. Somebody's dealing with the Capricorn energy. Advice, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. If you're dealing with this Capricorn energy, they're saying, you know that this is a lost, I hear lost cause. It's a lost cause. This person is not accepting the golden opportunity in front of their hand. That's been put in front of their face, in front of their eyes. For whatever reason, they have a blockage to see it. They need to go through two major transformations. I hear two major transformations before they'll be ready to accept this type of offer. Let it go. You're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, feminine energy. The specific advice for you is Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 3 of Swords. Cut your losses. It's time to get to the healing phase. The truth hurts like a bitch, but it'll set you free. So I feel like this person might have cut you loose, or you had to cut them loose. Cut your losses. Cut your losses. You were probably dealing with somebody who either financially manipulated you, and you need to cut your losses before you lose more. It hurts to know that this person used you for your money and your resources or your connections. Let it go. Wow. See, I told you there's a lot of letting go energy, Lily. Somebody's dealing with an earth sign child, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody's dealing with an earth sign child, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Advice for you, 6 of Swords and 5 of Cups. Okay, so you're going to have this conversation to address the slights that have happened in the past. That's not advice I always get. But in this case, you need to talk to your child about the disappointments that you've had. So I feel like you and your child are having some dissonance because you've been through some things that you haven't really let them know, but they're sensing the energy of it. So they're also withdrawing. So there's 2 people withdrawing from each other, and it's you and your child. Y'all need to have a discussion to put on the table, well, this is what I'm really dealing with. And I feel like part of that, what I'm getting is it's not your fault. Somebody needs to know that it's not their fault. Somebody's child is getting caught in the crossfire of the drama that you've been dealing with, and they need to know that it's not their fault, and you need to have a conversation with this child. I feel like for someone, this is a child who is like a preteen, and there has been a separation from a significant adult in their life, okay? And they need to understand that it's not their fault. I even feel like the situation and circumstances could have been triggered by something that they did, or at least it happened the same day, so they're taking it that way. If you're dealing with a Virgo feminine energy, a feminine Virgo energy, the advice for you is, oh, wow, the Hermit in reverse, which is our masculine Virgo energy, and the 6 of Pentacles. If you're dealing with this feminine Virgo energy, it's saying you need to go ahead and spend some more time there. Your spirit is already showing you. Take some time, give it some time. And I feel like this person is willing to learn. So you need to go ahead and feed the seed, water the seeds, water the seeds, water the seeds is what I'm getting, okay? All right. If you're dealing with a younger than you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius who's younger than you, not a child. The moon is your advice, along with the Magician in reverse. They're saying make yourself scarce. You need to make yourself scarce. Let them wonder where the fuck you are and what you're doing. Don't let them know what you're doing. Don't let them know where you're at. Let yourself be. It's like ghost. It's time for you to go ghost. It's time for you to let them wonder. It's time for you to let them sit in their own energy. They need to sit in their own energy. They need to sit with their own shadows. They need to sit with their past. They need to sit there and listen to their intuition. It has been yelling at them about the choices they made and the things that they've done. You need to let them sit in their own energy and deal with their own self. And you need to become scarce to them, not present, not available. Make yourself unavailable. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, feminine energy, the advice for you is the Death card in reverse, the Strength card upright. This situation has already died. The universe, God, source took you away from this situation. Don't go opening those gates again. Source has separated you from this person. Let it be dead. Don't go trying to resurrect this dead situation. And I feel like it was a big ordeal that had to happen to where literally this person was removed from your life. Source did that. Your angels, your ancestors, your guides removed this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces feminine energy from your life. I feel like she was very emotionally erratic. She had a lot of ill will towards you and intention towards you, and you could not stop yourself. That's why the universe has pulled them out of your experience, because you did not deserve that. You really tried to do what was right in this situation. So you're going to need to now exhibit a little bit of self-control and stop yourself from running back into that shit storm is what I hear. And those are all the zodiac signs that are coming out for our general reading today. I want to thank you all for being tuned in, tapped in, turned on with me today. I've truly enjoyed our reading. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm going to go ahead and go produce a video for the Taurus Sun Tarot channel. And until next time, sending you the energies of love and peace and happiness. Later.